doing? So yeah, man. So on this video, what I want to do is I want to show you guys something very interesting. This is probably like one of my greatest discoveries on Alpha Studio. I never knew you could do this, but so yeah, I just discovered like 5 minutes ago. So I just decided let me just jump on it and experiment with it. And while I'm experimenting, let me show you guys as well. So maybe you can discover stuff at the same time. So what I did is I have this vocal here that's opened up.
Melting to the imprisoned image of a damaged mind, ravaged by an unforgiving time.
So that's a standard FL Studio vocal. You should all know it by now. If you always on FL Studio, you definitely know that vocal. If you haven't gone through your browser much, then you won't know it. But yeah, so what I did is, so what you wanna do is basically you wanna go to for this is bear in mind, this is for vocals, this is for sounds, this is for whatever you want. You can use this for anything. So you wanna go to your browser, sound, vocal, whatever it is. I'm gonna work with the vocal. You right click on it, edit in audio editor. You can do that, or you can just say open a new channel, then it's gonna pop up like that there. And then when it pops up like that, you can say right click, edit, and then it's going to pop up on edison like this. It's going to pop up on edison like this. But the whole point is, if you do it from there or you do it from here, it doesn't make much difference. The gist of the whole thing, just basically open your sound on edison. That's what you want to do. You can take the long route as well if you want. There's a long route of edison. Click on the open edison and then go select your sound and drag it to edison. So like this, yeah. So pretty much like this.
Melting to the imprisoned image of a damaged mind, ravaged by an unforgiving time, expressed divinely.
You get it, and then you get your sound on edison. That's all you want, because this is where you're gonna be working. This is where you're gonna be doing everything. So perfect. So let's say now. So what basically happens is that you're going to be applying effects on different parts of the vocal. You're going to be applying effects on certain sections of the vocal that you want to have a certain effect. So maybe not the whole vocal, but some a certain parts of the vocal. And I never knew you could do that, but it turns out you actually can. And I was just playing around in FL Studio. I was playing around in Edison when I came across this, so I figured, hey, let me jump on it and share. So the first thing you want to do is you wanna select the part you wanna edit. So let's say, for example, we're listening to a vocal.
Melting to the imprisoned image of a damaged mind, ravaged by...
Maybe you want to edit that part, damaged mind, but I don't like that, so I'm gonna start off. I'm just gonna make it simple for the video, nice and quick. So I'm going to start off on melting. I'm just going to edit that part, which is
melting.
So what you do, the first thing you do is once you've opened up your vocal like that, you select the part that you wanna edit. So the part that we want to edit is this one here. Melting, right there, we got it. So we play it.
Melting.
Make sure you play it so that you can see if it cuts off where you want it to cut off and all those things. And then yeah, so you don't have to zoom in. So you got that. The next thing, you just right click on it like that and you go to tools. If you go to tools, it gives you a whole lot of nice things here. You can play around. If you try reverse, listen to how it sounds. You get it. And if we do this, play the whole thing.
To the imprisoned image of a damaged...
You hear how that part only is changed and the rest of the vocal is still the same. So that's basically the idea behind the whole thing. So yeah, so let's do this. Let's say tools, reverse again to get it back to normal.
Melting.
Then you say tools, and let's try something different. Let's say what is this? Let's do convolution reverb. You get it. Let's preview that. Now it's going to sound like this.
Melting.
Do you hear that? And if you cut the delay from it, sounds like this.
Melting.
You get it, and you can pretty much just like edit it as much as you want. You can increase the width and decrease the dry and do whatever.
Melting.
You hear how it sounds. Do the opposite.
Melting.
Let's see what this does.
Melting. Melting. Melting.
See what this does. Tell us.
Melting.
You hear that? Like now it's more on the left and stuff. That's actually quite interesting. I never knew that as well. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's try this. Okay, doesn't work. Let's try this. And that, and let's create a point there, and then let's do that. Let's see.
Melting.
You get it, and you're basically just messing around as much as you can.
Melting.
Okay, I don't know how to undo everything, but yeah. I'm hoping that okay, let me just cancel. But anyway, you get the idea though. So let me go to tools again. Convolution reverb should still sound normal.
Melting.
So there it is. And then what else can we do? Edit stereo separation. I don't know what this does. Let me play around and see.
Melting.
Okay, whatever that is.
Melting.
You get it, and like that's pretty much it. Let's increase the delay to all the way to there.
Melting.
You get it. So the delay in this case is strictly for the reverb. It's nothing else, just the reverb. So you can't expect that the whole thing's gonna delay. You just expect it for the reverb. So let's leave it.
Melting.
So let's say you want to leave that like that, except so that part, the melting part, is not going to sound. It's going to have a lot of reverb, and it should basically just. It's going to affect the other vocal as well, the rest of the vocal, but like not that much, you know. So let's hear how the whole thing now sounds all together.
Melting to the imprisoned image of a damaged mind, ravaged by.
You hear that?
Melting to the imprisoned image of a damaged mind.
So what you wouldn't do it there. Usually that particular thing you do it somewhere here at the end.
Blindly.
You get that? So you see, you hear how that part blindly sounds so flat. So you could do this. You could say convolution reverb preview.
Blindly.
You get it? Do that. You see how it stretches it out. It makes it nice and interesting there. So you can just like play your vocal, pretend this is a song.
Timely in the sinews of my aching body's course to travel blindly.
You get it? How it just says blindly, and it just like goes into the whole nice funky mood up in there. So let's see if we can have. Is a no. I wanna see if you can have delay here. What does this do? What does that do? Okay, we don't want that. That was a blur. So let's say tools. Clean up noise. Excuse me, I've got a flu. I don't know what this does. Let's see. Wow, there's some complex shit. It's gonna mess up with my mind.
Blindly.
I don't know what that shit does, but anyway, so let's skip that. Equalize. Let's see what that does. Yeah, that's some complex stuff though. I think this is for like, it's for like people that know that shit. Yeah.
Blindly.
Let's check what happens. Okay.
Blindly.
I don't know what happens. So yeah, but like regions, add marker, detect. Let's see. What other things are there? Regions, normalize, declare, blah blah blah. Let's see. Convert score and tab to general. Let's see what happens there. I think that should take it to. Let's see.
Melting to the imprisoned image of the melting to the
Okay, let's play the whole thing. Yeah, that's this thing is crazy. So let's check out some other stuff. Let's see what else do you have here? Normalize, trim noise. Let's see. Well, that I think that should. Okay, it doesn't do what I want it to do.
Blindly.
So I think that okay. Let's say undo. You can't do that. So let's say. So I think what that does is it kind of removes like the remaining part at the end. You get it. So if you do that and say trim noise, it kind of like, I don't know, fixes the stuff out. Oh yeah, there's another thing you can do. You can say fade out. You can do this fade out like that. You see how that cuts down that part there. So now it's gonna cut off quicker.
Blindly.
You get it. Then let's undo that.
Blindly.
You get the difference. Effects. Let's see, beat reduction. What is this? I don't want to trash it. I don't know. Old school limiter. Okay, whatever. Time stretch. I don't know what that does. Reverb, equalize. So that's pretty much the same thing we've been doing, but yeah. Okay, yeah, I think that's pretty much that's all there is actually. So it turns out. Also, this is like another option to do it from. So instead of right clicking, you can just do it from here. Okay, so we learned something. We know how to work Edison. But basically, yeah. So the gist of the whole thing is, you want to edit your vocal, you want to add something to it. You will select the part you want to edit. This part, you select that particular part you want to edit. Right click on it, tools, choose whatever you want to do on it, and then make that work. So let's do this. What is this? Scratch envelope. What does that do? Oh, that's the part. Okay. Let's right click, tools. Let's say fade in for that part. Doesn't work. Let's take something bigger. Right click, tools, fade in.
Divinely by a man, not a guy.
Okay, so you get the idea there. So the idea being that you could do something like this. You could do something like this. You could do this here. I'm not gonna edit that part. I'm just gonna do it like this because I'm not gonna work with this vocal. And you could do tools, fade in, and then do this.
Somebody's course to travel blindly.
You get it. So by the time it gets there, if you do it well enough and you're used to it and you know how this works and stuff, you can pretty much just like make it so that by the time it gets to that blindly part, it's at its loudest and it just creates this nice effect and bam type of thing to it. Yeah. Okay, I don't think we're supposed to do that. Okay, yeah. But anyway, yeah, so that's the basic idea of the whole thing. Hope you guys liked the video. Like, subscribe, comment, Facebook, Twitter, SoundCloud, follow all that jazz there. And obviously, I mean, once you're done with your vocal, you just like take it, you click on there, you drag it, drop it in there, delete all that stuff because you don't need it. And then your vocal will sound like this now.
Melting to the imprisoned image of a damaged mind, ravaged by an unforgiving...
You get it. And that's it, and you're done. And then you can use it in your track, and you can do whatever you want to do. Otherwise, yeah, man, like, subscribe, comment, Facebook, Twitter, SoundCloud, follow, all that jazz there. Shop, buffet.